Sara Johnson. I'm from here in Louisville. I'm 19 and I have been contra dancing for 19 years. My parents actually, my mom danced pregnant with me, and then as soon as I was born they carried me, and then as soon as I could walk they were having me dance. I've been doing it for a while.
Hi, my name is Rohit, and I was born in India and came to this country as a young man for work, and had no connection with real, what quote unquote real American dance or American music, so to speak, even though I was living in Kentucky. And I had heard of Contra dancing in the background, that it's some other kind of dancing. Sure as hell ready to check it out. So I checked it out and I was smiling the whole night because it was so good. In the sense that it was a cultural experience for me. I was hungry for culture, and there was a slice of American culture served to me after dinner. And I'm like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna eat all of this.
The fact that I had it as a child and an adult is weird, because like as a child, like I wasn't like in all the drama that there was, and definitely seeing the community change, because when I was younger it was a bunch of 30 years and up people, and now it's mostly like 35 and under, and the dancing wasn't as like out there and crazy as some people are, but some people aren't. Then we did have a lot of new people.
I started going there more regularly, and by the second or third time I fell in place. I belonged there. I could feel that belongingness. By the way, Contra and Square both have one thing which is beautiful and it's common, is they always live music. Which is a bonus, you know. You don't just listen to a band and just clap your hands while drinking wine. You are dancing to it. You're part of the music. You're making music as you go. They're getting that vibe from you. I've been told by musicians how much they probably get more from us than we get from them.
Tunes of the Monday Night All-Stars.
And now like we get a bunch of new people, and we're like very well known for having a bunch of new people.
I think as an immigrant, when you come to a new country, you're kind of at the mercy of people who you work with or hang out with for cultural snacks, if you will. They'll serve you what they're eating. They can't serve you what they don't have.
I think what makes Louisville very much a welcoming community is that we don't judge a person on like their first abilities, because like if it's your first time contra dancing, you're not going to know what you're doing.
Balance and swing, what the hell is that?
But like we still try to help you, and we still try to make you feel like it's okay that you're messing up, but you're still learning, like you're not doing bad and you're not like having a bad attitude about it.
In Contra, it's long lines, and you screw up, you're screwing up the whole line.
Like we're not judging you for being bad, we're happy that you came, and we're happy that you're trying.
And even though people were nice, I was screwing up the whole line at times.
Because we do have such a variety of people, and it's funny because like as I say we have a variety of people, I'm probably one of like the few black people that contra dance, but we have a very diverse thinking, I think. I mean, we have people who like are free in their own skin. There's people who are kind of more conservative. There's people who will dance with anyone. There's people who dance with just certain types of people. There's people who will change roles. There's people who travel everywhere. There's people who just stay here. But I feel like the one thing that we all have in common is that we try not to judge people, and that's what kind of helps everyone kind of be their own self and like enjoy contra in their own way. But like anywhere I go, like I'm probably the few person of color. I mean, there's Naresh.
My name is Naresh Keswani, originally from Colombo, Sri Lanka. Spent most of my adult life in Louisville, Kentucky. love to dance, any form of dance. I'm a people person, so I kind of like the fact that, you know, hugs are acceptable, and I fell in love with it.
Like all Contra communities, if you feel like you need to go somewhere and get a hug from dozens of people, then that's what you should do. Go to a Contra dance. It is like getting a hug from dozens of people.
A lot of Contra dancers are, you know, like hippie-ish. Like they're very much like free thinkers and like won't conform to social standards and all that. And once you kind of like accepted yourself into it and you're not like afraid that like these people are going to judge me, then that's like what makes you a part of it.
The other thing is the mutual joy of dancing comes from your partner and you. And you kind of give each other this non-verbal feedback of, that was good, you know, or that was terrible, don't do that again. When I started getting that feedback, I got a sense that people were receiving of me.
I think that's what like Contra dancing is about. It's just like, you know, having fun, but like listening to the other person. Like with Contra dancing, we very much focus on like everything being okay with that person. Like, is it okay that like to like, you know, making sure it's okay if you want to be twirled, or if did I twirl you too hard? But we know like how we dance because we've made that like this is what feels good, this is what feels right, this is what works with us, and we're able to have fun with it. Dancing in general is like someone's own interpretation of how they do it. Like you can't make someone dance the same way that you do. So that's kind of good about Contra. I don't think there's a certain type of person because I wouldn't fit the status quo of Contra dancer. So I think there is no status quo.
If you think about your shoes before you're leaving home, you're a dancer.
When we come to dance, there's this magical occurrence that all the vibes are positive. So when you leave, you're pumped up and you actually are more equipped to dealing with life than you were when you walked in.
People think it as like a country bumpkin thing. It's like, oh, you square dance, like, oh, that can be fun. But I mean, it is fun. Like, and it's very much like it helps your mental state. It helps like you get to know your own body. It helps you like learn rhythm, learn like steps. You know, helps people if they have really bad memory. It helps that. There's so many different things it does, and like just because the music's a little folky doesn't mean that it's not fun.
If you enjoy music together, there's this unsaid trust that you build with each other. You don't have to speak the same language. It's a whole another level when you allow someone to hold hands and walk in a straight line.
Getting that quota of touching another human being, you know, I'm sure if a scientist did studies, I'm sure your blood pressure and all kinds of stuff, vital signs, would be on the positive side. As if they did a test, when you walked in and when you walked out, I guarantee you that you're walking out a better human being.